What's up, guys? This is What Is Hip, and I'm bringing you GosuLeague Division 2 BFB versus 404. It's going to be game number 2, and in game number 1, we saw BFB win pretty decisively, to be honest. It took a long time for them to win, but they had a huge gold lead for an extremely long period of time, and it just took them a long time to break into the Tier 3, but after they did, they were able to take a pretty decisive victory. We'll have to see if they can replicate this in game number 2. With how decisively they won game number 1, I wouldn't be that surprised. So far, for 404, we see the Darkseer ban, Lycanthrope ban, as well as Morphling. Morphling becoming an extremely popular ban. Man, I can't wait till 6.75 so we don't have to see him all the time. That hero is so annoying to play against, so annoying to have to use a first round ban against. Leshrac going to be the first pickup again for BFB. Yuli last time played him. He died a lot, but he played really well. The problem with support Leshrac is that you die constantly, pretty much. You never really get an opportunity to build up a good bankroll. So you never really get an opportunity to buy any of those items that really let you live. So last game we eventually saw him get a bracer, and that was enough to keep him alive in the later parts of the game. But usually if you can get a bracer or two or a drum or something like that on Leshrac, it helps a lot and can help you stay alive pretty easily. But with Sport Leshrac, it's a lot harder to make that happen, obviously. And we'll have to see who the first two picks are. 404 is taking a lot of time on these first two picks. I could speculate, but probably not. So BFB banning out Nagasiren, TA, and the Rubik. Rubik did give them a very hard time last game. He was played mid by Artista, and they played TA last game. Demise did a pretty good job with that. I mean, he didn't really die. He died maybe once at the end, but Tidehunter going to be the first pick up here for 404. And the second pickup, man, they're burning almost all their reserve time. It's going to be the Venomancer. And that's a very interesting first two picks, especially to take that much time to do. I mean, Venomancer's a good hero. Tidehunter, I think, is fine for a first two pick, but they're missing out on a lot of really strong heroes. I mean, Chen's left, Invoker's left, Nature's Prophet is left. There's many. I mean, I'm not sure.
10 seconds remaining.
I'm not sure how I feel about that Venomancer second pick, but we'll see, especially since Tia is banned out. And in response, BFB is going to be able to pick up Enchantress as well as Invoker. So their lineup's looking extremely strong. They have a couple options with this Enchantress. It is important to note that Sayuri did not pick Chen over Enchantress. So what this shows me is that they're probably going to be using that in some sort of slightly more aggressive fashion than a Chen normally would. The Broodmother going to be picked up here by 404, and that's a hero we haven't seen for a while, honestly. She gets banned out a lot. The strength of Broodmother is the fact that she can sit in her lane forever. Once you have that Soul Ring, if you have Soul Ring and you're in a web, your regeneration is absolutely incredibly high. So you can pretty much stay in the lane indefinitely. Even if you get down to like 100 health, it regens pretty quickly. And once your opponent leaves the lane to go for a gank, or you get a gank and they die, you just push the towers with your army of Spiderlings, which you can create extremely quickly. Lone Druid going to be banned out here, and this is a smart ban for a couple of reasons. There is no decisive long lane so far for BFB, and they also don't have any sort of carry, really. So the Lone Druid definitely qualifies for both of those roles. So that ban, I think it's a great choice. And the Nature's Prophet ban as well from BFB. And this is just a strong ban in general. There is no jungling hero, and when you have that Broodmother, it does open up the opportunity to have that jungler, just because you know you're going to have at least one solo lane, and if you run the normal solo mid, you're also going to have the other solo lane, so that means you have the opportunity to have a jungler as well as a dual lane. The next ban is going to be the Shadow Shaman, out of BFB, so they're going to ban him out. It's an extremely strong pushing hero, which it does look like 404 could decide to rotate into. They have the Broodmother, they have the Venomancer, Shadow Shaman wards on top of that would make it extremely difficult. Crystal Maiden going to be picked up for Sayuri once again. The Bounty Hunter was the last ban for 404. 404, that's a hard thing to say. We'll see who they pick up. Now they still kind of need a solo mid hero.
10 seconds remaining.
They don't really have anything along those lines. And they do pick up the Brewmaster, so that's an option for the solo mid. Occasionally you'll also see him put in a dual lane in mid. Perhaps we'll see a Venomancer Brew dual lane or something like that. And we'll have to see. The last pickup is here. It's probably going to be a hard carry. Unless they're going to do something very clever. It's actually, oh, it's going to be Pudge.
Dire team pick.
So BFB going with some interesting picks here. So what are these lanes going to be? Could be an offensive tri-lane with Leshrac, Enchantress, and Crystal Maiden, Invoker in the easy lane, and Pudge middle. Definitely an option for them. And we'll see who the last pickup is here for 404.
5 seconds remaining.
And I don't know enough about BFB to predict who's going to be playing that. I think Brax plays Pudge. I'm not sure though. And Windrunner is going to be their last pickup, pretty standard. And it's actually going to be Sayuri on the Enchantress. Demise on the Invoker. It's going to be Yuli on the hard support Crystal Maiden this time. And now we're just going to have to see, is it going to be Miguel or someone else? It's going to be Miguel or Brax on that.
Prepare for
Oh, wrong one. There we go. And we'll have to see who's going to be. Stand-in, Hasu is going to be playing the Windrunner for 404. Run Noobs run on the Brewmaster. Autista playing the Broodmother. Crystal playing the Venomancer once again. Dark Ogre playing the Tidehunter once again. And it's going to be Demise on the Invoker. Sayuri on the Enchantress. Yuli playing the Crystal Maiden. Miguel actually going to be playing that Pudge, and it's going to be Brax on the Leshrac. Wonder how they're going to run this. We'll have to see. Having a roam out in this top lane in order to put some wards down. 4-man roam on the other side, though, by 404, so they're going to have to be careful.
30 seconds to battle.
And they do predict the offensive tri-lane as they put down a ward in their own jungle, and I think that's the right idea. With Enchantress, it's an extremely popular strategy. We see the Broodmother clearing away the trees with that web.
The battle begins.
And there's one more down. Double damage in here in the mid lane, and it is going to be that Venomancer Brewmaster dual lane, and sometimes you feel good about your picks, but it's actually going to be Leshrac solo bottom. This is pretty innovative. We might see him pick up a couple levels in Lightning Storm in order to be a bit stronger in that lane. He is going to be laning against the Broodmother, so it shouldn't be too bad for him. Invoker going to be going up against that dual lane here, and now we have Sayuri as well as Yuli roaming through the jungle, and it's possible they're going to be going for an early gank here. Miguel taking a lot of damage already from Tidehunter as well as Windrunner. Oh my god, 404 actually putting a ton of damage out on him. There's a Windrun to try to catch up. Are they going to get this kill on Miguel? Is this going to be first blood? He's one hit away. Oh my god, he didn't get the gush off. Tidehunter didn't get the dodge off. Now Sayori's here with the double damage rune. Dark Ogre going to take a lot of damage. The Ursa going the wrong way around the trees. Yuli's here with the Frostbite. There it is. The Ursa's coming in. Sayori getting the first blood. Now the Ursa's running in. There's the clap. Going to do a lot of damage while he's in Windrun. Now he's running away. Windrunner was able to grab the Crystal Maiden. Now Miguel comes back with the help of Sayori, able to grab the kill on the Windrunner. So that's 2 kills for BFB, and they do get that first blood. And both of those kills going to that Enchantress Sayori, so she's going to have a really nice start here. Miguel going to have to be careful. All he has is a Tango. And he is quite low. And we'll have to see what direction we see Demise go in with his skill build. Boots coming out for him now. Enchantress Sayori caught extremely out of position and is going to go down. Not too much she could do against that. Now Miguel finally got a salve. I presume that was brought out by Yuli. And now we see Crystal as well as Dark Ogre making a bit of a roam here towards the center. They do deward this sentry right here. It's cramping their style. Dark Ogre doesn't really have too much to speak of yet. Hasu, 500 gold. He's got some decent last hits moving along here. 13 for Brax in this bottom lane. And how is this lane going? Let's see. Broodmother has 4 last hits. Brax has 13. So he does have levels in Lightning Storm to be stronger in that lane. In the top lane, though, there is a confrontation. It's going to be 3 versus 3. And Miguel hooks away Yuli. And I don't think that was what he was trying to do at all. And Yuli is going to go down because of that power shot. And Miguel trying to get a kill. But he uses Rot for an extremely long period of time. That brings him down too low. Now, looks like Sierra is going to go down as well. Covered up by the Dark Ogre Tidehunter there. And there's a salve. And now it's a double wipe in this top lane. Not going well at all for BFB. They had a great start. And then some overly aggressive play, costing them several lives. In the mid lane, though, looks like Demise is now doing a bit better against this Brewmaster since he's solo. Salve going to have to be used by Runnoom's Run. He does have a bottle, and back comes the Venomancer to make sure that all stays well in this lane. And Yuli is so poor, it's amazing. Some pull going on by the Tidehunter. Actually has some decent farm. He got a kill. 11 last hits for the Invoker in the mid lane. Brax really the star of this story. 22 last hits. And that's almost all of them. And he's just doing a lot of harass with Lightning Storm here. He's going to continue using that. And every time that hits Artista, it's a lot of health taken away. And he doesn't even have to be that close to him due to the chain effect of that. Miguel pulling the creeps, accompanied by Sayuri as well as Yuli. And there's a Sunstrike here. And it is going to be Fire Invoker, Exort, out of Demise. And they do have a lot of great ways to set this up. Frostbite, Dismember, set up some easy Sunstrikes. Frostbite accompanied by Split Earth. Split Earth by itself. And now there's a gank coming in for Brax. He's going to have to be careful. There's an invisible Brewmaster who only has 2 points in clap and 2 points in stats. So not too many abilities for him. And he's got to know there's something going on now. There's an invisible Brewmaster and he is going to go down and gets exploded by the Brood. And there's spiders popping out of his corpse. And those are going to help set up a lane push. In the top lane, however, that Venomancer ward. Miguel getting stuck. Hasu taking him down with that wonderful power shot. And he is extremely accurate with those 4 kills for him already. He's been able to pick up many last hits with that. And that's giving him a really nice level advantage. Level 6 for him. Crystal and Dark Ogre also leeching up some of that experience. And Artista now going to have a bit of an opportunity to make a difference in this lane, since he doesn't have to deal with Brax for a couple minutes here. Brax saving up money for that TP, so he knows he can come back. And we see the last hits exploding from the Broodmother as soon as Brax is out of lane. Up to 22, 23 already. And in the mid lane, Demise is still doing pretty well against this Brewmaster, but Brewmaster seems to have gotten a better foothold here, and now he has his Primal Split. No levels at all in the Drunken Brawler. Gives him that critical hit as well as the mischance. And Ogre as well as Windrunner are doing really well in this top lane. Miguel getting shut down extremely hard, and I'm a little weird that they chose to do these lanes. I think that if this was a Leshrac in this lane, and they had run Miguel in the mid lane, and then put Invoker in the bottom lane, Invoker versus Broodmother is a little weird, but I think it would have gone better. I don't know. Because Pudge needs levels. Like, the whole point you put him solo mid is to make sure he can roam around and gank, and so he can get levels. So far, Miguel hasn't done either of those things. Dark Ogre lying in wait. Not level 6 quite yet. Artista's got his Soul Ring as well as Treads giving him that regen in lane. Look at that health regen. 10. That's like a tango all the time. And Brax now using that Lightning Storm again. Does not catch Artista with that one. Demise has a Ring of Basilius in the mid lane, and at this point, we've seen him struggling for the last minutes. He had a pretty great lane advantage over this Brewmaster and sort of fell out, but Brax is last hitting like a champion in the bottom lane. 42, even though he's died once. Spawn Spiderling's taking a large chunk of his health, though. He's pretty low health as a Leshrac. He did go Arcane Boots, and he has got those already. So with this solo lane with Leshrac, he's going to be able to go for something like a Bloodstone if he wants to, much earlier, just because he's going to have so much more farm. But at the same time, there's a gank going on in this bottom lane. Artista getting a lot of damage brought down on him. That Invoker's Sunstrike did hit Crystal, but was not enough to get the kill. And now they're running after Brax, who is going to eventually die. And let's see if there can be a kill on Artista. There's a nice... Actually, the Shackle does not last, surprisingly. And there's Nature's Attendant spot by Sayori. Yuli's here as well. The Frostbite keeping Hasu in place. They are not able to convert this for a kill, but the Nature's Attendants regenerating a ton of health for Sayori. Even though that spell is only level 2. It's quite good. Miguel now getting some solo XP in this top lane. He's going Tranquil Boots. Going to be able to regen some of that health he's been using on the Rot. And once he's level 6, I think we can expect a couple ganks from him. And that Shackle almost hit Demise. That was almost the backward Shackle from the creep to the hero. Corky, aka Brax, continuing to push this lane up 4 levels in Lightning Storm. Continuing to soak up a lot of last hits. And there's the Sentry Ward, and he's taking a lot of right-click damage. And this Broodmother's level 8, and Brax just goes down. Irresponsible play by him. And we'll see, there's the dust on Artista. We'll see if they can make something happen. Nope, the Troll is not in position to get a trap. But now Artista's coming back, and there's another Spawn Spiderlings on Enchantress. And this Broodmother is doing extremely well in this bottom lane. 3-0. Not getting the farm that we're seeing out of Brax, but already has 2 kills on him. And also a third on someone else. So this game is not going nearly as well for BFB. And now we see 404 attempting to put some pressure on this top lane. And the biggest problem now is once either Brax or once there's no one in this lane, this tower is going to instantly go down. This Broodmother has had a great start. Miguel now is level 6. He's looking for a hook under the tower, and he can't do it. There's just too many heroes around. Dismember would be stopped pretty much immediately, and there's a nice... Oh, double TP! There's going to be a Dismember, and there's going to be the Ravage to stop that. As soon as Yuli comes in, he's going to get brought down immediately. Sayori's here. Nature's Attendants pop to try to make her regen through this. We'll see if they can make a kill happen here. There's no one in the mid lane to help. There's a nice Sunstrike, though, but it's going to unfortunately split between a couple heroes, so it's not going to get a kill. Sayori trying to get a kill. Oh, there's going to be one more hit! Hasu goes down. Tidehunter grabbing the regen rune, so he's going to be just fine. He did pop the Ravage there. Still an okay trade for BFB, 1 for 1. Miguel almost goes down. No health for him. No kills yet. Demise with this Fire Invoker not making the difference that he needs to. The problem when you go the Fire Invoker is if you don't make a big impact in the first couple of, in the first like 20 minutes or so, it becomes extremely hard for you to do anything because it falls off pretty quick. And this is what I was talking about here. Look, there's no one in the lane. Oh, tower's dead. Like, there's nothing you can do. It's just a result of Broodmother being in that lane and getting 3 kills. Her farm is really good. 56 last hits. Ultimate over first. Looks like going to be going the mana style build. Most likely. And Dark Ogre moving up through the secret shop. Picks up his arcane boots. And Brax, with these 3 deaths, does not quite have the money I thought he would. He bought something else. It's like nothing. The Mana Brewmaster moves in. There's not enough mana for an ultimate, and perhaps that's going to be Brax's saving grace. And he's still taking a lot of damage. About to die. Turns the ultimate on. Run news rep. Taking a lot of damage. We'll see if the kill is going to go down. It is. Leshrac going to get that kill. There's a Sunstrike on Dark Ogre. There's a nice hook from Miguel. Able to grab him while he's TPing away, and now it looks like BFB is going to be able to form up on this mid lane, and after that fight, looks like this game might be a bit more under control, but Artista pushing away with this Broodmother. Look at all the Spiderlings taking down this tower. Nothing they can do. Fortification being used. They're going to trade the tier 2 for the tier 1, and that's just fine for 404. That is the first tower down for BFB, the second for 404. Oh, are they not going to... Don't get it, actually. TP in, Miguel's here, Brax is here, and it looks like they might be able to save this tower for now, but the same thing's going to happen if they leave the lane at all in the next couple of minutes. TP in here, on top of Windrunner. Invoker actually getting a really nice deny, incredibly nice deny by Demise there, able to somehow pull that off. The gold graph right now, it's about 3,000 in the advantage of 404, so they're going to want to take advantage of that. They need to continue pushing these towers, though that deny really hurt them a pretty solid amount. Windrunner, power shotting through, misses Demise. Blink Dagger up on Run Noobs Run. This is going to be a really great initiation for him. Blink in, clap, and then you do the primal split. Oh, Miguel gets a really nice hook on Crystal. There's the Dismember. The rock damage is going to be enough. There's going to be a split on Miguel. We'll see if we can make it out. There's the Ravage. Going to take down Yuli and Miguel, and I imagine at least one of them are going to die in this exchange. Rock is just now off cooldown. Tornado as well coming off in just a second. Looks like is going to go down. Hasu trying to get the power shot through. Yuli going down. There is an ultimate there, but it's not enough from the Crystal Maiden. There's the Invoker. Sunstrike. Oh my god, Dark Ogre only with 30 health, not able to make it. Not able to go down. And now Run Noobs Run seems to be in a bit of a weird position as Brax is just chasing him down. There's the ultimate turn down. They're running around the tree. It doesn't matter. The pulses are doing a ton of damage. Is going to go down. Hasu running away now with that Iron Charge on him. Not able to get hooked by Miguel. Miguel not able to make that happen. Now there are spiders moving through the jungle here for Artista. He doesn't want those to die and get farmed up. And we'll see if he uses those to get an additional farm advantage for himself as Miguel... Oh my god, that hook was so close to grabbing Hasu, and that would have been an instant death for him, only 140 health. The pure damage of Miguel would have ripped through him. Cristal has a Sentry Ward as well as a Observer Ward. He's going to put those down hopefully sooner rather than later. Going to want to make use of those. And Artista has managed to take down this bottom lane. Wall left unattended. Uh-oh, Brax! Spawn Spiderling's going to take him down. And Brax getting destroyed by this Crystal Maiden. Or by this Broodmother, not Crystal Maiden. Died solo to that guy several times. And he keeps doing it too. Brax and Fog seem to be slightly stubborn players as we've seen them die to the same thing a couple times. Now 404 is putting out as much damage as he can on Demise, but there's a double damage room. There's the dust. I don't know if Artista is going to be able to make it out of this. There's no web on cooldown for him to be able to get an additional movement speed. The Impetus taking a lot of damage. Invoker getting the kill. Double damage. Going to be enough. And finally he goes down. That's his first death. Run Noobs Run. Let's see what else he decides to buy. He has Arcane Boots now after getting that Blink Dagger. And still only normal boots on Demise. He actually had a bit of a hard time in that mid lane. I mean, he got 2 kills, 76 last hits, but not really able to make an impact with that Fire Invoker. And now Brax is going down again solo. Man, he just keeps getting caught out. And he just needs to learn that 404 is enjoying this more than one-man Dota, and he is not. He's just walking around, trying to farm, trying to get kills, and it's not working. .404 just continuing to pick him off. Mantisile coming up soon on Artista.
Middle tower is under attack.
404 starting to take down this mid tower, and they are starting to get a pretty steady tower advantage rolling along here. 5,000 gold advantage for them. And Crystal taking a lot of damage from the Forged Spirits, and Demise able to get the kill with those. A nice cold snap as well, doing a bunch of damage. And now Miguel is here. Oh, does not want to hook one of those creeps, and a perfect Force Staff from Hasu is going to keep him alive for the moment from Miguel, who really hasn't been able to make an impact. Only 1 kill for him, 4 deaths, and only 24 last hits. So he doesn't have farm, he doesn't have kills, doesn't have items. So it's been rough for him. Spawn spiderlings, all those little spiderites moving around the jungle, farming up, making their mother happy, giving her additional gold. Just has to be careful that they don't get all farmed up here by this Crystal Maiden. It's actually, 1 Nova will kill almost all of those. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money missed out there by Yuli. And now there's several heroes convening on this bottom lane as Artista just keeps coming back. 404 is converging as well. Ravage is off cooldown at this point. Venomancer, Poison Nova also off cooldown. Got the Freezing Field for the Crystal Maiden, which is not a very big deal. That ability is not the greatest. Now Brax getting caught out again. Brax just in front of the team. If that power shot at him, he wouldn't go down. But the Spawn Spiderling is still going to be enough to get the kill. Dark Ogre as well. And there's 3 men down for BFB. 404 playing unbelievably great team play this game. Much better than last game. Last game they still as well played this 3 or 4 man Dota roaming around, but it was not nearly as effective. This game it's really working well for them. And now they're going to move in on Roshan.
Dire's top tower.
When you have an advantage, all you have to do is keep making that advantage bigger. And that is the construction sounds I was talking about. I'm really sorry about that. Hopefully it's not too annoying. Someone using a power saw outside my window.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And it's actually going to be a drum for Miguel. And this Manta of Artista is letting him putting out a lot more damage than normally. And now 404 immediately smoking right after this Roshan. Windrunner was the one to pick up that Roche Force Staff Null Talisman on her. And I guess they imagine she can do the most DPS at this portion of the game. I might have argued in favor of the Broodmother. And then Broodmother's like, oh, so you can see me here. There is very clearly a sentry ward. I'm getting attacked by creeps. But they're not really able to make something of it. Oh, 4-4. Yuli running straight into 3 of them. And this is just what I keep talking about. The team play is really nice. And there's a tower deny by Run Noobs Run in the top lane. And Demise now has an ultimate orb. Artista just continuing to farm away in this bottom lane. And I'm not sure what BFB should do. I mean, the biggest thing is they need to stay together. They need to stop roaming around with this weird one-man farming. It's just getting killed too much. 2 bracers up on Brax, as well as an Null Talisman. He's just died too many times to be able to afford that Bloodstone. And that's going to be a long lost stream for him. 3,000 gold up for the Windrunner. We'll see what sort of item we see out of her. It could be a damage item. It could be a silent stick. Lots of options, honestly.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Top tower for Dire taking a bit of creep damage, but Brax and Demise are retreating. They don't want to push it any further. I think that's just a fine choice as 404 was all moving up, and there is a pretty conspicuous lack of ward vision right in this area right here. There's a couple over here, but this sentry ward didn't even take this ward down yet. I'm not sure why they didn't do that. Sentry ward did get placed down afterwards, just barely, but it looks like there's going to be a BKB next for the Broodmother. Miguel still has nothing, only 1 kill. This has been a pretty failed Pudge, and this is why Pudge is not picked in competitive games that much, because if you pick him and you don't get any kills, he's pretty useless. He doesn't have the extra strength from Flesh Heap. He doesn't have any items because he's not a very strong laner. Brewmaster also has been struggling pretty fair, but only 2 deaths for him though. We haven't really been able to see him use that ultimate in combination with a big team fight. He's been using it a lot to kill like 2 or 3 heroes, but that's partly just because BFB only seems to wander in as 2 or 3 heroes.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Gonna be a mechanism coming up, or a pipe perhaps, on the Venomancer. Too soon to tell. Last game we didn't see them get either of those. That was BFB, never mind. Last time BFB did not choose to get either of those items. Dark Troll moving in here on Run Noobs Run. And this is they're moving pretty far on this, but generally not a bad idea to initiate on your enemy when they are retreating, but there was no follow-up to that Dark Troll, so they just wasted him and he goes down. And Artista is just being so annoying in this bottom lane. He just won't leave. It's like a cockroach. And now finally we see 404. Actually another awesome deny from Demise. And he actually got that deny with the Forge Spirits. And this is the standard Headless Invoker we've been having ever since this item came out. And interesting that Brewmaster opted for so many levels and stats. Drunken Haze, and Drunken Haze is not really a great ability. The mischance is kind of nice, but Drunken Brawler is pretty highly favored by most Brewmaster players. It really increases your DPS with that crit. And it looks like it probably is going to be a mechanism for this guy. The Venomancer who just actually got exploded. It's unfortunate. And now Brass is moving in. He's by himself, though. He needs reinforcements from his teammates so the same thing doesn't happen again. We'll see if Miguel can get a hook here. And he's seriously just been a complete non-issue for 404. They haven't had to deal with anything. And this game just looks like the opposite of the last game. There's just a siege from 404 on the Dire side. And BFB this time, the guys that are stuck behind their base, not able to make farm happen. If we go check out the gold graph, it's around 7,500. Their gold lead is not nearly as severe as BFB's was in game number 1. Miguel throwing a hook out there. Almost impossible to hook a Broodmother with all those spiderlings around there, though. And he mantas out. And Leshrac, oh my god, Brax going ham in the top lane. Takes down the Brewmaster as well as the Tidehunter. And Pudge going down in this bottom lane to Artista. Sorry, I missed that little group. Yuli about to go down here. Artista getting the kill. Oh, actually, Windrunner the one actually getting the right click. I thought the Spawn Spiderlings would do it. And now Invoker is stuck as a duck. And he ghost walks away. Is not enough. Hasu sailing in with the power shot, getting the kill. And now Artista has like 2 health and goes down. Hasu gonna have to be careful not to take too much impetus damage from Sayuri. Crystal moving in on the mid lane now. And Leshrac is farming extremely well, but since he's died so many times, GPM's just not showing it. Windrunner doing a great job. Has a ton of gold. There's a shout out. To Power XL Bob, I will also repeat that shout out. Power XL Bob. And now there's a drum up on the Brewmaster as well. Crystal moving towards that mechanism. He's about 600 away. Miguel getting in position here, and there's another nice deny. BFB now with 3, I think 3, maybe 4 denies. And Yuli is still so poor. It's 0-7, 8 last hits. Poor guy. He's just getting picked on.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Run Noobs Run moving down into the bottom lane, and it's going to be a sheep stick on Windrunner. That's a really great item choice. It's going to help for a lot of reasons. dealing with that Pudge in the later parts of the game if he does end up getting a farm, but really it's going to be used on this Invoker, I believe, almost all the time. Is going to be a good way to deal with that, and there's just a pretty big lack of seems like confidence on both these teams. 404 not really wanting to press their advantage here and lose it. BFB not playing nearly as well as last game and just getting caught out repeatedly is making it a really hard game for them. And we'll see if Miguel can make a hook happen here, and he misses again. Windrunner gets away. With that Force Staff, it's extremely hard to hit the hook if you're on your toes. Artista, I swear to God, that guy has not left this lane once. BKB, up for him. He did have that one death, but 2 deaths now. But he just keeps coming back to this lane, keeps pushing, and he is trying to get to tier 3. They have to leave players in this lane all the time, otherwise he's just going to rax them. Or at least get the tier 4 tower, more likely, tier 3 tower rather, most likely just that. Sheepstick up for Invoker as well. And the BKB on Artista should help. Nice new shiny item for him. 10-second BKB. Hasu now moving extremely aggressively on Brax. Not able to make the shackle happen, but with that Sheepstick, almost just as good. The power shot sailing in. And there's the split. Now Brax is taking a lot of damage. He's in pursuit. Brewmaster wants to get the kill on him. And not able to do it. Oh my god, the shackle from Hasu is so good. And Yuli looking like he's probably going to go down. Miguel finally gets a shackle, or a hook rather, and Force Staff away, not able to get this dismember. The Aegis is going to pop for Hasu, though. Now Demise is putting out a lot of damage on him. It looks like Hasu's going to go down twice. 404 Dark Ogre pops the Ravage. Are they going to be able to make anything of this? Sayuri has super low health. There's going to be just a couple hits away. Is going to go down. Tidehunter getting that kill there. There's the Poison Nova. Only going to hit 2. And now Dark Ogre has to run back as Brax is doing a ton of damage to him, and he has chosen to pick up a Ghost Scepter. I think this is a smart move. It's going to protect him from the right clicks of several heroes. Just going to have to be a bit careful when he uses that. And now they're going to get another deny. Oh my god. And if BFB had not gotten all these denies, this game would look almost identical to the last game in terms of gold advantage. Run Noob's running Crystal now moving into the mid lane. And we'll see if Artista is able to finally make it up here. It doesn't look like it. Man, poor guy. And there's a nice hook from Miguel. He's going to catch Run Noob's Run. And his health is falling extremely rapidly. We'll see if he can get the kill here. And just about to get it. Salving. Doesn't. Oh! Demise with the Sunstrike. Able to get it. But this is what I was talking about. As soon as anyone leaves this lane, 404 is like, okay, bye. Bye, tower. And now he's going to BKB up. He turns on the ultimate. Able to bring down Wheelie extremely quickly. There's the Manta. Moving past the rest of the heroes, and he is going to make it out alive after taking that tier 3 tower. Miguel doing everything he can to protect. It's going to be a Blade Mail on Pudge.
Regeneration.
And there's the mechanism, finally. Where's that Sunstrike? Oh, that almost killed Artista. Oh, this man is playing with fire. He's going to turn on the lifesteal. And now there's a Roshan attempt going on by BFB once again. And I'm a little surprised there's not a bit more detection. I would have thought that maybe someone from BFB would pick up a gem by now. But alas, there is not one. And now Artista is just going to continue being annoying in this lane. He's creating some room for this Roshan attempt. Brax is moving back here, but not able to do the damage. And Roshan is going to go down. I guess we'll probably see Hasu pick that up again. Or it's probably Brewmaster this time. Windrunner again. Brewmaster sort of already has 2 lives with Split, so a lot of teams will not put the Aegis on him. It's sort of a waste. You can put it on an impact hero like Windrunner, who can continue to get those shackles after she respawns, continuing to get those power shots, continuing to use Windrun to escape a lot of right-click damage. And now Sayuri is moving back in the mid lane. And we see a mass rotation up to this top lane. I think they're trying to kill Brax, but I'm not sure they're going to be able to. He seems to know it's coming. He's moving back pretty quickly, but Windrunner is pretty great at pursuing people, and we'll see if she can make something happen. It doesn't look like it's going to be a possibility, though, this game. Or this attempt. Run Noob's Run now has a point booster. So he's going to be going for an Aghanims. And that increases the power of his ult by a lot. Increases duration. Also increases the power of the individual pandas. And there's a Demon Edge up on Artista now. And he is right-clicking for a lot of damage. As soon as he turns his ultimate on, extra 100 damage. As well as the lifesteal. And now we see, looks like this is going to be the attempt of 404 to break into the racks of BFB. Is it going to work? We'll find out. Miguel waiting on the outside. Only 2 kills for him. And there's the hook. He is going to catch Hasu. And again, a beautiful 4-staff away. Not able to get the dismember. Run, noobs, run. He's in. He's in deep. He's going. Wants to get the ultimate off before he dies. But he's got a lot of time here. No rush to use that. Might not even have to on this first attempt. And there's finally a dismember on Dark Ogre. He's already used the Ravage though. Blade Mail pops and he's immediately pops in the air. That's a great use of the Panda ultimate there. Blade Mail now completely negated. Brax not going to be able to be brought down unless the Panda gets the kill. It's going to be close. Not going to be able to do it. Artista now backing away. Miguel hits the Forest Spirit. Not able to get the kill on Artista with that hook. Run, noobs, run now taking a lot of damage. Is not able to live through that. And now this has been repelled pretty handily. 404 taking a lot of damage right now. And there's a hook being thrown out. It's not enough. And Brax is going to get shackled. Miguel. Oh, Demise. Demise, you are quite good at those, my friend. Gets the kill. And Miguel continues to throw out these hooks. Because you never hit the hooks you don't take. Am I right? I'm sorry. I'm sorry I said that. And now it looks like Invoker's going to continue pushing up in this mid lane here. We continue to see Artista farming away now. He's got that Demon Edge. We'll see if he goes. He's probably going to go for that big damage item. We'll have to see if it's the MKB or a Daedalus. Well, seeing the team he's playing against, I mean, he doesn't really need the True Strike. So maybe he'll go for the crit. But MKB a bit more reliable damage. We'll have to see what his decision is. And now there's this earn up on Sayuri, and I don't know. She's not doing that well. 404 did not get the racks there, though, so that was a really nice defense. Not able to make anything happen. Miguel continuing to throw out these hooks. Hear those occasionally, and he's going for an Aghanims. This is going to give him lifesteal in that ultimate. That'll give him some better sustainability in team fights, because as soon as he starts to run a little bit low on health, or as soon as he hooks someone, he can kind of hook someone in the middle of the enemy, because he can dismember them, and that's going to give him all that additional life back, and perhaps let him stay a bit longer. But they do have a lot of answers to that ultimate. Brewmaster has the Cyclone, Shackle, Ravage, and it is going to be an MKB. And at this point, they now also have, as soon as that MKB is done, they have the mini bash from the MKB. And uh-oh, Dark Ogre. What are you doing, man? You're standing right next to me, Clutch. And now there's going to be a Ravage Pop. Run, moves, run, but actually blinking, and it was a bait. There's the Blade Mail, and he is going to be ulting up, and Yuli, can't believe he didn't send a Panda in that direction to try to get the kill. Miguel grabbing it. Actually, that was an extremely nice hook. That was not an easy hook to make, but Hasu's here. Miguel's going to go down. Yuli is going to escape, and that looks like Sayuri's pretty dead. Bye, Sayuri. Bye. Goes down. Hasu getting the double kill. In the meantime, Artista in the bottom lane trying to get as much damage as he can, but he's going to go down. Really great stun, as well as the cold snap, able to make it so she does not kill Brax. Shiva's up on him. And that's been a long time in the making, that Shiva's. And he used the Ghost Scepter to avoid the right-click damage until Demise was able to move up and sheep him. Great team play there by those two. And what does the gold advantage look like this game? 10K. 10K gold advantage for 404. And again, we see the team having a hard time moving up into the tier 3. The racks, these racks are exposed. They've been exposed for quite a long time, but Artista hasn't been able to take them down. Crystal with that mechanism. We'll see. what he decides to pick up next. Probably just going to continue buying wards and things. He might eventually buy something, but he's not very wealthy, to say the least. And 10 kills for Hasu. Star Windrunner, this man. Star Windrunner. And, Yuli's still continuing to buy wards, and now we see 404 grouping up a bit in the mid lane. If they can catch Brax out here, they might have an opportunity to continue pushing into the base. Roshan going to be up in just a couple of minutes.
Invisibility.
And there's another Lincoln's up on the Windrunner. A couple options for that. It could be a Lincoln's. Also could be a Manta if she's going for damage. It could be a Scotty, but I would bet my buttons it is not a Scotty. It could be. It just would be extremely unusual. And Invisible Demise walks straight through 3 of them and says, "Yo, Miguel, you better get out of there, man. They're going to kill you if you don't." Pops the Tranquil Boots. He does have a TP. He's just going to walk away, though. And in the bottom lane, Artista, again, he's back. He's back to be Brax's worst nightmare, who does have that Ghost Scepter, though. And I believe that Artista's going to try to get him to pop that Ghost Scepter before he uses his ultimate. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to, but that's probably his goal. Fortification up on these two. There's a TP in. His Demise trying to go through the back door with the Forge Spirits. And he is out of here. And now Dark Ogre is going deep. Is he going to Ravage? He might. As soon as he sees this other hero, he might. There it is. Yuli going to go down instantly. Tidehunter putting a lot of damage out. The Ghost Scepter saving Brax for at least a second, but not in the end. Not able to save him. And there's a Sunstrike coming in. Is going to avoid Dark Ogre. Extremely close to killing him, though. And now this might finally be what 404 needed to continue into this Tier 3 tower and be able to finally get these Naked Raxes, which have regened almost to full health. It's been that long. Sayori's here to defend, and Brax realizes that he has to buy back in order to defend this. They don't want to lose these Raxes. If they lose these Raxes, it's probably going to be the end of the game for them at this 10k gold disadvantage. Losing your Rax is extremely aggravating and very frustrating. It makes it really hard to win the game, as you almost always have to keep someone down here to babysit it to make sure that they don't start destroying your Tier 4. In the top lane, Miguel and Dark Ogre are sparring, but in the bottom lane, Hasu as well, doing some damage. Artista able to take down the Crystal Maiden, so it's not quite yet. Hasu able to avoid the stun. Artista putting out a lot of damage. Finally, the Ghost Scepter is used by Brax, and now Artista forced to redirect the right click to someone else, mainly Sayori, taking a lot of damage. Now there's a dust. Oh, that Shackle able to catch both of them. Now Sayori's going to go down. We'll see if they'll be able to get Corki too. Ghost Scepter's on cooldown for another 16 seconds. The drum has not been used yet. Poison Sting being really annoying for him from incapacitating Bite. And now Crystal farming away, and 2 heroes down again. Demise is extremely low and very far away from home. Brax able to live through that. The Lightning Storm is what he's trying to use to get that away, and there's a Sentry Ward being put down by BFB. Artista trying to make something happen here. There's the BKB, and he's going to bring down Yuli extremely quickly, and man, Crystal Maiden just getting absolutely picked on this game. 0-12, no items, only 19 last hits. I'm so sorry, Yuli. You were on Sad Street. Population U. And then Aghanims is finally up for the Brewmaster. There's a really nice combo from Demise, able to get an extremely nice Tornado, or Deafening Blast into Meteor. Stun coming out from Brax. There's the Invoker Sunstrike, and Miguel actually makes it so that does not get the kill. Anyway, Windrunner is going to go down. Broodmother able to take down the Enchanter with that right click. Now there's a TP over by Yuli, who is back. He's only level 9, so it doesn't take that long, and he just dies again. The Ravage absolutely decimating him. But looks like Brax is doing a pretty good job assisting and helping push this back, and Miguel hooks Invoker and is not able to get 404, and there's a Tornado and is going to miss 404. Artista able to avoid that with that MKB now finished. He's doing a lot of right click damage, but again, they weren't able to take the Rax. They took a huge economic hit there. We see the gold graph starting to move down again, and they've had to buy back the gold graph. going down more in the opponent's favor, as well as the XP graph. And life is not good. Artista doing so much damage right now. We'll see if Demise is able to make it out. Running's run has nothing to do with this. He's like, yo, I don't want to be a part of this. I don't have enough health to be a part of this. And now he finds the regen rune. And now it's back. 2,000 gold up for Brax. No mana, though. He's going to have to go home. Artista. But now here's going to continue farming, and they need to get this Rax. Just watching this is painful. It's just this long siege, and they're not able to get it. You see the gold graph continuing to go down in their favor, and actually XP graph bounced up a bit after that fight. Roshan is back up now. And we'll see if BFB is able to get that for a third time. It's going to drop the cheese this time. Going to drop the cheese. Give you that nice bump of regen. Level 18 Tidehunter. Level 9 Crystal Maiden. 720 health. Bare boots. And now Artista actually gets Sheep. Miguel able to get a nice hook. There's the dust, making sure she can't get out, but there's a BKB pop. Doesn't matter. Gonna go down in the end. Right click is too much, as well as the magic damage from Brax. And this might be an opportunity for BFB to Roche. And BFB can get the Aegis here. It'll be very nice for them, but I'm not sure it's going to happen. Run Noob's Run just dropped his bottle. You know what that means? He's going to go for an Aegis steal. And there's the ultimate. And the stealing is no longer in the cards as too many heroes are being aggressive. We'll see if he can bring down Sayuri before this fight ends. There's a lift on the Invoker that's going to keep him from casting too many spells. Now Brax is taking a lot of damage. There's a really nice Ravage from Dark Ogre. He's able to take 3 heroes up in that. Blade Mail pops from Miguel. They're going to have to wait that out before they try to burst him down. There's a Shackle. Does not latch. Miguel, though, taking a lot of damage anyway. And he is finally going to go down. Demise able to grab the kill on the Windrunner, however. And there's a double kill on the Venomancer as well. Is he going to get another? He might get Brewmaster as well. He is going to go down. Dark Ogre, the only one left. And he thought he was escaping, not TPing. And that's going to be the Roshan for BFB, getting 4 heroes in an amazing display there. They were down extremely far, and somehow they're able to take that fight. So a really weird engagement. I'm a bit surprised that that just happened. Demise, though, picking it up. He's level 23. He's 10-1. He's the difference maker for BFB. He's the one that all the hopes are riding on. He can make the difference happen, and they might be able to get this game under lock. Alacrity used to help take down this tower, and he ghost walks away from Artista. And he's going to make it out just fine. And Sayuri's the one with the cheese. Who has the Aegis? Invoker. Demise. No reason for him not to get it. He's really the only one that can make the differences now. He has 2,300 gold. MKB up on him, and that's a great item for him for several reasons. It'll avoid the mischance of the Brewmaster as well as the Windrunner from Windrun.